For the past 6.5 months, NVDA has mostly traded in a fairly tight range. Nothing dramatic, no breakout, no collapse, but my profit line has been climbing steadily. Each week, I either sell or roll a put, sell or roll a covered call, sometimes both, and when I've generated enough premium, I use it to buy another share. That's the structure. This week's trade was simple. The process is already defined. If I weren't recording this video for you, it probably would have taken me about 5 minutes. The only decision was whether to roll the put straight out or roll it up. And when your framework is clear, that decision isn't emotional, it's mechanical. Let's look at the numbers. With NVIDIA trading at 189.27, I only have one decision to make today. Will I roll this $175 cash secured put straight out, or will I roll it up? Looking at the February 27th option chain, if I sell a $175 strike, I'll get about $155. And if I sell at 180, I'll get about $257. I could also choose 177.50, which is still pretty far out of the money, and it would generate about $200. If I look over here at the open interest, that's how many people are placing orders or trading these strikes, I can see that there is a lot more interest at the $180 strike. So next week, if it goes in the money, this would probably be easier to adjust than the 177.50. And even if it does go in the money, it should still be really easy to roll. So I'm going to choose the $180 strike. And that should bring me enough income to fully pay for another share with a few dollars left over. So I'm going to select this contract that is expiring today, roll selected. My trading screen popped up with a 3-day roll. So I'm going to change it to a 7-day roll, and I'm going to increase the strike for the second leg. I should expect about $250 for this roll. It didn't fill immediately, so I'll lower my ask by just $1 or $2. Actually, I'll drop it to $245, and it filled at $245. So I received income of $244.34. That's a 70.78% annualized rate of return on the $18,000 that I'm using to secure this contract. And now I'll use that income to buy a share. The order form fills with the default of buying 100 shares at a time, so I have to make sure I edit this down to just one share. It filled at $190.06. So I have a new put and a new share. When I close a contract, I like to include the ending price just for my own reference. This put from last week is now closed. I now have 163 shares in the position. A sum of all of my expense and income since I started trading this series means I am out of pocket $20,541.91, and I will divide that by 163 shares to see right now my average investment per share is $126.02. The net liquidating value of the entire position is $30,598 or $30,600. So a sum of the net liquidating value and the expense so far shows me that my current profit is just over $10,000. Let's take a quick look at the profit and loss column starting August 1st, 2025. In the first couple of weeks when I was trading NVIDIA, my profit was about $1,300. And over the last 6.5 months, the share price has bounced around between 173 when I started. At one point it was up, I think, above 200, and now it's back down to 190. It's been in the 170s. So while this share price has been moving about, but within a pretty narrow range, my profits have been consistently increasing from 13.11 to, well, I guess in September when the price really pulled back into the 160s, my profit did drop to about 300. But since then, it's been pretty steadily increasing. Every time I check it out, the numbers in this column just keep getting larger. So if you look November 7th, I had a profit of just over $4,800. Here, 49, 86, 9,000, dropped a little to 87, 84, and now it's at just over 10,000. So the thing I really like about this strategy is I don't have to spend my time trying to predict the price movement. I can just sell these puts and calls, reinvest my premiums, and just steadily grow my profits, even though I don't really know what the share price is going to do.